For produce this week, I got some kale, some parsley, some avocados, a pineapple, bananas, some honey mangoes. I never had honey mangoes. I didn't even know they existed, so I'm excited to try those. We've got some Santa Fe turkey, brown sugar ham, and pepper ham for lunch meat. A total of 3 cases of water. They're 28 count each. It was a must-buy deal, so you had to get 3 in order to get the sale price, which was 3 for $10.98. Sticking with the deals, the Knorr rice sides were $1 a piece, so I got 3 of the rice medley, 3 of the teriyaki rice, and 3 of the creamy chicken. The Briars was also a deal, 2 for $6, but I also had a coupon, so after the coupon was applied, I only ended up paying $2 a piece. And I saw that Briars had advertised that, so I was happy to find it. And then the other one was just the extra creamy vanilla. The cheese was also on sale, $3.49 a pound, so I got a pound of each. The mangoes were also on sale for 99 cents each. It doesn't state that it's new on the package, but as far as the peanut sweet and salty, I have actually never seen that variety, so grabbed some of those. Also decided to treat myself to some lemon blueberry bread. These are a first for me. They're a healthier version of a hash brown. So we have cauliflower and we have zucchini. And I have never gotten this brand of pierogies, but they were on sale 4 for $5, so the price was right to go ahead and give this brand a try. The rest of the groceries are for some possible dinner options this week. Starting over here, even though technically this is a breakfast item, I did buy it for a dinner this week. I thought it would be a fun addition to one of the meals that I have planned to make. The hot dogs are quite possibly tonight's dinner, and the potato sticks go with the hot dogs. You'll see. The shells are for the dinner that the Eggos are for. The corned beef is also part of a dinner, and I will be using the kale with it. Whenever I use a refrigerator storage bag and it's still clean, I just fold them and put them down at the bottom of the drawer, so I know the next time I need one to grab it from here and not pull it out of the box. If you're like me and you just love a beautiful produce drawer, put either a vegetable or a fruit emoji in the comments. I have this French bread loaf that I want to get used up, so for tonight I am going to make some 5 cheese French bread pizzas, and I'm gonna do a garlic buttery homemade sauce. I'm making the hot dog potato sticks. For a side, I'm going to make a pasta salad that I'll be making for the first time. The recipe comes from my friend Mama Bear on TikTok. I'm going to link that TikTok video in the description box if you want to make it for yourself. Like I said, this is the first time I'm making it. She actually wrote it all out for me and sent it to me, so I can also do that if you'd like. Just let me know, but of course I will, like I said, link that TikTok. So in this salad, now I'm changing things up a little bit. I will eventually make it just like her, but for this time around I'm gonna kind of improvise with what I have. So it's called a pineapple ham salad, and since we're having it with the hot dogs, I'm omitting the ham salad. So then you use spaghetti, mayo, and she has the exact measurements. I'm really just going to improvise. And then you could either use like a 1/4 cup of creme. She said if I don't have that, I can use sour cream. I'm actually going to use Greek yogurt instead. And I'm taking out the ham, and then cubed cheese, sharp cheddar or Colby Jack. I'm going to do mozzarella, and I'm going to shred it this time around. And then a can of crushed pineapples, drained, but you do use some of that juice to add to this salad, so hold on to that. And then she also minces pickled jalapenos, plus she does a few carrots. Now I don't have the jalapenos, so instead I have some cut up green pepper. I'm going to use that up. And I would normally put carrots. I love carrots and stuff like this, but I don't have any. That's why I'm going to use the green pepper, salt, and pepper. I'm not going to add that because I'm going to add that to my pasta while it's boiling. And then it's 4 tablespoons of the juice from the pineapples, and then 2 to 3 tablespoons of juice from the jalapenos. Because I don't have that, I do have juice from the pepperoncinos, so I'm going to use that. I got everything in here except the cheese and the spaghetti. I'm going to mix this together, then I'm going to add the spaghetti, then I'm going to add the cheese last. To assemble the hot dog, add some ketchup, and then you just want to load it up with the potato sticks. Grocery haul dinner 2 is a corned beef and kale pasta dish. This week's dinner is very pasta heavy. I'm not doing a vegetable for this dinner because I'm going to have kale in the dish, and I am going to do a side of fruit. We're going to have some mangoes. I'm using penny for the pasta, mozzarella cheese, chive and onion cream cheese. I cooked the kale earlier, some Hellmann's mayo, some Thousand Island dressing, and I've got the parsley out and I've got green onion out. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to use it yet. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I use it as a topping, so I took it out anyways. And then here's the corned beef. So for this step, I mix the mayo, the Thousand Island, and the cream cheese together, and then I add milk so that gives me the sauce, and I also add some of the pasta water to break down some of like the, you know, thicker stuff. If I notice that it's still kind of clumpy, I pull out my mixer, and that helps me get the consistency of the sauce that I need. I shredded up the mozzarella. I'm gonna mix some of it in here, but most of it I'm gonna reserve to top the dish with. So it can go in the oven, broil it a little, get it all like brown. I love that. I cut up the corned beef. Now I'm gonna mix it in. I'm gonna add the parsley now so that I can go in the oven and bake. And I'm gonna reserve the green onion for when we plate it, and I'll cut it up and have it fresh on top. For tonight, it's the dinner using the jumbo shells. I've got here chicken that was from a previous dinner, so I'm gonna stuff the shells with that. And normally I would do stuffing with this. I would just do like a store brand or a stovetop bag of stuffing, super easy. But in this previous meal, I also used stuffing. So what I had left over, I basically already pre-mixed the chicken and the stuffing together. So that is what's gonna be stuffed in the shells. And then this recipe is so common and it's been around forever. But I'm gonna take a can of cream of chicken soup and I'm gonna mix in some milk. I just eyeball it, I don't measure. And I'm also gonna shred some cheese and mix it in with the cream of chicken mixture. And then I'm gonna pour it on top of it. And then I'm gonna take more of the shredded cheese and just layer it on top, and it goes in the oven. Real easy and quick dinner for a work weeknight, and having this already left over just made it even more simple. I'm gonna do a vegetable, most likely green beans, and this is where the waffles are gonna come in. So it's kind of like a play on the chicken and waffle thing. So we're gonna have that also as a side. I thought it'd be fun. Not something that I would normally do. I've done it before, but I don't regularly do it. But I just thought it would be fun this time when I was meal planning. So that's the plan. Some chicken stuffing, stuffed shells with a vegetable, most likely green beans, and the waffles and some fruit. The last dinner we're pulling from this grocery haul is going to be a ground linguiça Mozambique pasta dish. I'm pretty sure I skipped right over it in the grocery haul, but here it is. It's a Portuguese sausage. The Mozambique is a Portuguese sauce, and I'm going to use penne as my pasta.